Well, welcome back to the Meat Manifesto, and today we're up the side of a mountain. Good afternoon, campers. Welcome back to the Meat Manifesto, and today we are back in the Peak District. We had a sweet little camp here last night, close to Buxton by a reservoir. We got here pretty late, so we found a camp. We stayed the night. We woke up this morning kind of refreshed. There was a bit of a wind and rainstorm overnight. I've just been chilling out today, been doing a bit of exploring, as you can see, going for a bit of Derbyshire Dales bushland. Beautiful views. But yeah, we're going to be sticking around in the Peak District again tonight, and we're going to need to find somewhere to camp. Although, no matter where you go, there is quite a lot of lay-bys around here. That could be a potential one. But currently I'm just heading to a petrol station not far from Castleton. I need to fill up my little jerry can of liquid gold diesel for the diesel heater. I ran out this morning, and as it's going to be very chilly today, it's currently about 6 degrees C and the real feel is like 1 C, so we need to make sure we got plenty of diesel for our diesel heater. But the fridge is loaded up, we got plenty of food, we got cheeky juices to keep us going. We just need that liquid gold. Now, I have been having a look around for some little park ups for tonight, and I think I may have found just the spot that's isolated. There's places for Bruno to go for a pee, and we're not far from things like toilets, which is very important when you're out camping. Either way, it should make for a cool little camp in the Peak District. So as we're all ready for tonight's camp, we may as well head back to the Castleton area and waste a bit of time. Beautiful little village though, look at that, 17th century free house. So if you carry on through Castleton, Winnats Pass is just to your left up here, but if you keep going straight down Old Mantle Road, you got some sweet little parking areas. See all the camper vans here already. I did a little camp down here a few weeks back. Wow, it is really busy here today. The camping season has definitely begun. Oh, look at all this sweet T4 alert. Still quite a few spaces, so you can park down here, no problem. This is in the Hope Valley. You get a nice little park up for the night. Last time I was here, I stopped just on the left here. Stunning view there of Hope Valley. Now where I'm intending to camp tonight is up there, the other side of that big hill. But if that doesn't work out, I think this will be my plan B. Now the park up I've got in mind is up there, out the way, and it's got sweet views, and it's off the beaten track. But we'll see if it's any good a little bit later on. Anyway, let's have a little drive up Winnats Pass while we're here. Well, heading up into Winnats Pass, never gets boring. The old Moo Valve has been mooing this afternoon, so I'm trying to keep the revs up on the van today. And then the view from the top, you wouldn't even know Winnats Pass is there. Literally just over there. Right, we're going through the back end of Castleton. Going to start a bit of hill climbing. Up these tight little passages. Oh, very tight. And then from Castleton, it's 3-minute drive, 0.9 of a mile. And we're going back through the bushland where we started. here earlier on this afternoon. I did a bit of filming with a Daily Meat here, and I weren't sure about it, but you know what? Let's go for it. It's a bit of a grey, dreary day, so being tucked out the way I think will be ideal. Now, when I was up here earlier, I did notice some motorbike, like dirt bike, tread marks in the... Wow, look at that rain. Oh, got hailstones. Yeah, trails in the mud. Wow, that's really coming down. Jeez. We got a proper storm coming. Oh, and it's bumpy. So I'm thinking we're going to park on this side. So there's a little track down there. And then when I was parked here, a Range Rover come through. I'm not sure where he come from, whether he come from that way or from down there. I was sort of like lying in the back of the van. But anyway, I'm going to do a little turning manoeuvre. Yeah, I don't think it come from that way. That's a dead end, so it must come from that other side. Right, so we are parked up. Beautiful day. Nice weather. And when it's not raining and low cloud, there is a sweet little view down there. Yeah, it's like currently sideways rain. With a bit of hail in there as well. Oh, Bruno's having a good look. All the hail. So it's safe to say we're not going out for a walk in this anytime soon. Oh look, there's a truck there. I wonder if they do a bit of 4x4ing down there. Oh yeah, there's another one coming up now. There's a Suzuki Jimny. So that quarry must be a little sweet off-roading site. I wonder if they do camping down there. I ain't going down there in this. No chance. So just having a look on Google Maps. We're here. That's the little road they've come down. And I see the track down there. It goes around through the mud. And it looks like it joins up here. Which probably means they can go into the... I don't know, can they go into the main part of the quarry? Oh yeah, they can, that. Don't know what's down there. If anybody knows, let us know in the comments. So while we're here watching the sleet build up on the window there, may as well crack open a cheeky juice. Oh, look at that, Bruno. The rain has stopped at last. 5 minutes later. It's definitely April shower time of the year. Definitely April shower. Now the sun's come out. I think it's time for a cheeky little cocktail. We've got a Strawberry Daiquiri, which is a fruity infusion of strawberry, lime and white rum. That'll do us, campers. 3.4%. Quite a light one. Quite a light one. So when you're high up in the hills above Winnats Pass and Castleton, nothing like a Strawberry Daiquiri. Well, it's a Saturday night. Nice chilled ambience. So... yeah, cheers, campers. Oh, that hit the spot. All right, there you go. That's the pitch for the night. Check that out for a view. Beautiful bit of hilly countryside there. Nice view of the Derbyshire Dales. And that's the track. The little trail them off-roaders come from. So if you go down the hill there and then around that bit, that goes back to Castleton. So Winnats Pass is just the other side over there, and that's Hope Valley. And then facing the other direction, got the Meat Wagon, got the very uneven terrain, quite muddy, and some little beautiful grassy field that we're not allowed in, so it's got barbed wire. Right, I'm going to get back into the Meat Wagon. I think Bruno wants feeding, and I'm going to put diesel in my diesel heater tank, so we've got some heat tonight. Bruno's getting familiar with his surroundings, so let's have a little look around. Sun's back out now, the rain has stopped, and we've got the beautiful views back. Check this out, campers. Look at that. windies. A bit of a little boggy area. There is hard standing, but there is a lot of puddles. This is where the off-roaders were coming from. I think the Meat Wagon could do it, but we got no need to go down there, so we ain't gonna risk it. Whether any youth will come down here later on tonight is another question. Of any motorbikers or off-roaders. It's Saturday night after all. And then warning: quarry workings. Please keep out. Entry not allowed. Not allowed. Oh, there's actually a CCTV camera up there. There's the quarry. But we ain't going to be going down there. Yeah, there's a camera there. Look at that. Look at the agility, boy. What are you eating? These are churnstones. Oh. But that's going to be home for the night, campers. I think you'll all agree. We've got some pretty sweet views. Right, it is freezing cold, so let's get back in the old, back in the Meat Wagon. I've filled the diesel tank up now, so let's get the diesel heater on. Actually, I've just come out just to check. That camera is hidden by the bush there. The bush is guarding us from the camera. We're okay. We're okay. Look at that view, campers. Now I'm just chilling out in the back of the Meat Wagon, just editing a video, and then once I'm done that, we're gonna start making some food. I'm quite hungry. Maybe have another cheeky juice or two. Sounds like a plan. Right, campers, that's the food and drink selection for tonight. Bit of a mixed bunch. I fancied these tiger rolls when I was in Morrison's earlier on, and I fancied stuffing a bit of meat right inside them. So I went for this Montorsi herb ham, cooked ham seasoned with black pepper, parsley and sage. Meat from EU. So yeah, we're going to have that with that, and then lube it up with a bit of real mayo. And for my lunch today, I had some of this left over. Harissa, grain and veg salad. That was very nice. So we'll have like a little bit of that on the side of a plate. And we still got some honey sriracha coleslaw left over from last night. That was very nice, bit of spicy. So that's going to be our little, almost like a little picky dinner. And then for a juice, we've got a beer Moretti and a pina colada. And then for a little nibble, we got some Sensations coated peanuts, because we like a nice mouthful of spicy peanuts on a Saturday night. Crispy peanuts in our mouth. And then for a pudding, we've got one of these left over, a Quality Street inspired by Toffee Penny smooth and creamy toffee dessert. They're okay. They don't taste like, they just taste like butter. I don't know, weird. And then because we're in the Peak District, very close to Bakewell, we had to get some cherry Bakewell tarts. So that's going to be the festivities for tonight. And we've still got some scrumpy cider left over. So if that juice runs out, we're still good. And we got some Buxton water. So anyway, I'm going to start slicing up some tiger rolls and start stuffing a bit of herby meat in there. Oh yeah. The sun's definitely hidden behind the hill now. The wind is picking up. Definitely get a bit fresh out there, but then dinner is served. That's good. So just a simple dinner tonight. Got some tiger rolls, bit of meat flappage hanging out there. I've also put some of that Sriracha honey coleslaw in there as well. It's got like these little pearl peppers, and we got the harissa grain vegetable little salad deal going on. So yeah, that'll do us tonight. That'll line our stomachs, ready for a bit of juice tonight. We're gonna a bit of a session. While we've been away, we have had some heavy food at times, so I thought let's fancy something a bit lighter tonight. A bit lighter, nothing like having carbs and stuff. But anyway, a good little mix. I really like that Sriracha coleslaw. Very spicy. With a veg, very nice. Very nice and fresh. Bit of sweet corn, pepper in there. Got courgette. We get a bit of the meat flappage in our mouth. So we've got the Herby pork meat with a spicy coleslaw, a bit of mayonnaise, and then Tiger breads are really nice. Good little mix, campers. Right, campers, I'm gonna demolish all this, and I'll be back in a little while. I am quite hungry now. So it's currently a balmy 15 degrees in here. It's about 5 degrees outside. Very cold. With that wind chill, it's about 1 degree C. So my fridge is warmer than it is out there. Looks beautiful. Looks very nice. Very scenic view. Nice to look at, but yeah, you don't want to touch. No touchy. Just looky. Right, finished my dinner. That was actually really good. Really good. Yeah, I was having a walk around the shop earlier, and I'm often thinking what I'm going to cook tonight, and I just saw them bread rolls, and I thought, oh, a bit of ham, a bit of slaw, and I thought I had that coleslaw left over, and yeah, that hit the spot. That's good. Not too full. I could have some more rolls after, but I may save them for tomorrow. But we got nibbles and we got more room for Josh. So I think, well, we've still got a bit of daylight. I'm enjoying my sweet views of the Peak District. May as well have a Bakewell tart. Cheers, campers. Let's just let Bruno out for a quick wee. Make him the most of dusk. Yeah, it's really windy. But to be fair, I think this hill is blocking us a bit from the bulk of the wind. So we're kind of like not too bad where we are. Well, I got back in the van in the nick of time, got the van into stealth mode, and the wind picked up again, and it's hammering down the rain. Perfect weather though for a bit of stealth camping on the side of a hill in the Peak District. This is perfect. So any people messing around outside the van, the chances are going to be a lot lower. That's good. So I'm just laying there watching a bit of YouTube on my phone, and Bruno's just chewing my trousers, as you do. And yeah, that rain's really coming down. Anyway, just chilling out for a little while, and I've had a cheeky scrumpy as well. Maybe I'm going to have another one in a minute. Well, the wind and rain outside ain't getting any better. Bruno and I are about to hit the hay. Campers just come up to 10:15. Very windy out there, very windy. The van is a rocking. There's been some strong gusts. I may even stick some earplugs in if the rain gets heavy and the wind. Definitely feel it a rocking. Definitely feel the van a rocking on a Saturday night. But I'm very tired, so I'm gonna go to sleep, and I'll catch you guys, all going well, in the morning. I'll see you on the flip side. Good morning, campers. It is Sunday morning, 8 AM. I've been up about 10 minutes, just laying in bed, chilling out, listening to the rain. This wind's still going. The rain has just stopped, but it was hammering down through the night. Severe gusts. Pretty sweet view to wake up to. Very nice. Oh, Bruno's just arisen. How you doing, puppy? Bruno, look at the face on that. Oh, what a day. What a day. Well, campers, I think we'll call that a successful stealth camp. We had a sweet little camp in the Peak District, tucked away in a nice little quiet spot up a single track lane. Yeah, had a good night's sleep, apart from the wind and rain. It's very stormy. It'd have been pretty much the same wherever I've gone, to be honest. Had a good little bit of munch last night, a few cheeky juices, nice chilled evening on a Saturday night. And more importantly, we never got bothered by any boy racers or anything like that. Definitely a sweet little park up here, and in the morning we've got beautiful views. Yeah, so I think this is going to be the last part of our road trip. I've been on the road for I think 12 days now. It's Sunday morning. Yeah, and we left on a Tuesday. Yeah, so nearly 2 weeks we've been on the road. Yeah, 12 days on the road. But anyway, yeah, we're heading back to the homestead now. We're going to have a chill drive back home. Hopefully the weather holds out. As you can see, it's the wind is coming in the other way quite. Yeah, it's quite strong. The clouds are moving pretty fast. But yeah, we've got about a 2.5 hour drive ahead of us. And I hope you enjoyed this road trip. It's been fun. We started off at the homestead. We headed down south. Went all the way down through Milton Keynes, down to Cheddar Gorge, went to Stonehenge, then we cut into Wales. We headed to the Brecon Beacons, drove through the Black Mountains, then went to the Elan Valley, then up to Aberystwyth, and up to Snowdonia, and across the North Wales coastline. And then here we are in the Peak District with beautiful views. Been very nice. I could stay a couple more days. I'm very tempted, but I literally need to get home, recharge the batteries, do some washing, and yeah, just have a little rest for a few days, catch up with videos, catch up with my uploading. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed this adventure. It's been a fun one. Bruno's really enjoyed himself. He's having a little snooze in the van in a minute. He's just eating his breakfast. But yeah, it's been a good trip. Our first big trip with Bruno. He's done very well. He's done very well. But yeah, if you enjoyed this adventure and this video, please give the video a thumbs up. And if you feel like doing so, I'd appreciate if you could subscribe to the channel. Also check out my second channel, The Daily Meat, for more behind the scenes daily content. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook, The Meat Manifesto. Yeah, and that's going to do it from a very cold, windy Peak District. I shall catch you guys on the next adventure. Thanks for watching. Peace out.